what I think needs to happen is a director of football has to come in first, or a sporting director, or you want to call it. They need someone in there. They need a structure behind the scenes that isn't going to leave a manager at the mercy of the recruitment department, which has not been good enough for a number of years now. There has to be a director of football, sporting director, I'm going to call these guys, in place who helps select the manager and who helps get a recruitment policy in place that will give a manager a chance at Rangers, because at the moment it's not working. And these are all big structural issues that need to be addressed by Rangers. And the manager, unfortunately, is actually, it's a big thing, it's a big headline, and it creates all the news. It's a part of a wider problem that has to be addressed, a structural problem that has to be addressed.
And I think that's big picture stuff, Mick, and that's probably what should be exciting the Rangers fans the most right now. We can talk about, potential, they might go for this guy or that guy. But the thing is, this club needs modernised, streamlined, it needs turned upside down. It needs completely revamped and recalibrated. Keep using that word when it comes to Rangers.
Yeah.
And they can, if the Rangers fans now, they can look and they can see, this is the 49ers. This is one of the most professionally run sporting, Goliaths anywhere on the planet. They have got it down in terms of how to run a sporting club and an outfit. So you're going from, I think Rangers have been run like a bowling club stuff. It's amateur and has been for a period of time now. You're going from that to potentially one of the most professionally run outfits, anywhere in world sport in the 49ers. So I think that should be the thing Rangers fans concentrate on just now. There's about to be monumental change. And it's modernisation, it's everything that the club has been crying out for a very long time.
Yeah, we're getting tons of comments in now on Barry Ferguson, guys. Let me run through a few for you. John says, "What does Barry Ferguson have in CV?" I know, but we're getting Keith. The comments dictate. This one here, no chance Barry will get the job. Your old pal Gianni has been in touch, Keith.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't appoint someone like Barry. It's like De Rossi at Roma, Ollie at Man U, blah blah. They do well with no pressure, then give big deal. Daft all round. Gianni has also been in touch as well. Keith, might as well get this out of the way.
Wasn't that Gianni? All right, that's one Gianni.
That was Gianni. He also says it's good to see Keith back. Seen him coming out of Sunset Beach this afternoon to top up his tan. Any truth in those rumours, Keith?
No, that's why I went to Alicante.
Aye, no, I mean the Rangers stuff. We're getting tons of comments, and as I say, but as you guys have both sort of said, everything's kind of up in the air until this is made official.
Yeah. Things like Benitez is a name that gets thrown around for all these jobs these days, isn't it? I mean, listen, he's a guy who's got a fantastic CV, achieved a lot in football, but in recent years he's been a bit of a gun for hire, hasn't he? I mean, he went to China for a while. He's rocked up a few places. Obviously, English jobs have come as well, but I think at his stage of his career, I don't think if you're going to be a modern, progressive football club looking to start cranking up a kind of player trading model and just being a bit more of a nimble operation, I'm not sure that's the kind of guy you're going to bring in, especially the unique challenge of Scottish football. Whereas it's different rules apply in Scotland, different coaching rules apply in Scotland to Rangers and Celtic, because you're playing against a different style of football you don't get across Europe. And where the imbalance is so huge between the clubs, the teams all play a different kind of way. You need to find a new way of playing to combat it, which isn't easy. It's so I don't think Benitez. These are big headline grabbers, and listen, it's a nice time for Rangers fans because they can play fantasy football.
Yeah,
I mean, because it's things are going to take a bit of time for this to be sorted out. They need to be patient, but this is the time they can go, well, you know what? Maybe we can get this manager. Maybe we can get a Benitez. Maybe we can go and sign this next thing. Listen, they're not going to become one of these Saudi Arabian clubs overnight. Even look at England, like Newcastle United became the richest club in the world overnight. They've had to do it slowly.
Aye.
As you mentioned, Leeds, they've had to do it slowly as well. I mean, it's not going to be this switch getting flicked and all of a sudden there's money coming out everywhere and all that stuff and just go get me Ronaldo and get him some golden boots. It's not going to happen like that. But at this period in time, you're allowed to let fans kind of dream what might be. But as for guys like Benitez, listen, if you can get a Benitez, then fair enough. But I just don't see that being the right way to go in terms of building a club for the future. And and I said a gradual progress is built on solid foundations for once, as opposed to the quick fix and hope for the best.
It's a blank canvas, isn't it, Mick?
Yeah.
They've effectively got a blank canvas. They're buying a massive football club with a global reach, massive supporter base, and they're inheriting what they're inheriting is the worst version of it, a broken version. So you would imagine that this is their opportunity now to try and clear out what they can clear out, correct the mistakes, get the place functioning like a proper business first and foremost, but also as a proper sporting institution. I just think that what they're buying at a fairly knocked down price is this opportunity to start from scratch again with Rangers, to build it back up into something, as you said, Mick, they'll do it in a strategic, sensible way. But the bottom line is everything these guys will do, you can be fairly certain will be done absolutely professionally. Even the fact that I find it astonishing, right? Obviously, we broke the story, but astonishing that these talks were going on since back in October. The 49ers were managing to have these, and as the Leeds fan says there, they don't let much out. So that's how professional this whole thing is, that these talks could be going on and reaching, and by the time that I got around breaking that story, it was already, the talks were already at an advanced level. So it wasn't just initial talks. So that gives you an indication of how these guys are likely to go about their business. They're serious professionals.
We're also looking at, listen, but the temptation is to look at Leeds United and see what they've done, because obviously I know you're saying that we're saying that Marath isn't the driving force, but he is a good link man and a guy who's got a model he's used in this country. So you're looking at what they did, and listen, your fans always want something shiny and new and a bit of a mystery about it, international man of mystery, but sometimes it requires guys on the ground that know the scene.